This is life when the righteous are in authority. That's what I'm saying, brother.
This is life, and the Lord's elect to rule.
Look at it. Still turning, blue and proud. Esau really thought he would pull it off.
Man, he tried.
We can finally enjoy our offspring.
I'm winning. Not if I catch you first. Love you. Whoa, spin to the sky. I see you, princess. Looking royal.
Let me tell you a little story about our deliverance from Babylon.
I could linger here forever. The world feels lighter when the river sings.
Now this is life more abundant.
We can finally rest.
On this surrounding world, we can finally rest.
Smells good over here, brother. You know it. Just wait till you taste it.
All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah.
Yes, sir.
The earth was never overpopulated. It just wasn't ran properly.
To good friends and new chapters, and to the courage it took to get here. May we never forget it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's better than I expected.
Chapters and old friends.
To courage and joy.
And to us.
Cheers. That's lovely. Grateful for nights like this.
Always.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
All praises to Yahweh.
All praises to Yahweh.
Bahashem, Yahweh Shah.
All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai.
To Israel.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well. And peace, love, and salutations to the men, women, and children out there keeping His word, sincerity, and the truth. And today, I wanted to go into pretty much like the day's wages, like it says in Revelation, and I'm gonna get to it. I think that Revelation chapter 6. But even now, man, you know, Donald over there, being the man that he is, you know, Nero, that cruel lord, over there just messing with everybody, running amok. But of course, he doing exactly what the elites want him to do, and he doing the bidding, he doing the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, nothing is outside of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai's will. You know, the gas prices up, food prices up, everything up, and I find myself saying this all the time now. Just talking to the certain people that I talk to in the world, I tell them every time you leave the house, you spend $100, and whether that be gas and whatever else, or even without gas, going to the grocery store. If you go into the grocery store, you can come in there and get 5 items. You just spent $100. But I'm driving right now. Bear with me. I'm gonna start with Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. He says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. And you gotta think about it, man. Esau is at odds with the whole world, man. He deal treacherously all the way around with the people, his own people, let alone the other nations. Because all these world wars, like they say, black on black crime, this Edomite on Edomite crime, man. We don't even own nothing. They over here fighting with each other. They at odds with nature, the animals. What they call it, deforestation. Getting rid of all the natural habitats for the animals, then putting them up in zoos. They getting sick and dying. You got homosexual animals, you know what I'm saying? Male lions with male lions, females with females, you know what I'm saying? Male dogs and male dogs. They got everything off. They just at odds with nature. And then you cutting down all the trees. Not only you getting rid of their habitat, now you getting rid of the, you know what I'm saying? You cutting the trees down. They don't keep the land safe, nothing. And you cutting all the oxygen. You cutting the lungs out the earth. I said, but like you said, man, the Lord don't cut the time short. No flesh shall be saved, man. That man, they made an atomic bomb. It is the Lord made the earth to be inhabited, and He came up with something. Of course, you know what I'm saying, with the knowledge of Yahweh Shai, that man that made a bomb that can wipe out everybody. They say they just ain't gonna stop. Yeah, you get to it. Revelation 6. Yeah. Revelation chapter 6 and verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. And I'm gonna read it in the AMP. And I heard something like a voice in the midst of the 4 living creatures saying, a quart of wheat for a denarius, or a day's wages, and 3 quarts of barley for a denarius, and do not damage the oil and the wine. And if you think about it, like I say, you leave the house, you spending $100. Well, I be in the house all the time now, man, if I can. Every time you step foot somewhere, you end up spending $100 on the day. And when you think about it, like the median annual wage probably here in Mississippi, it's probably like a good, last time I checked, probably like between 50 and 60K. And if you break that down to about a day, it's about 30 something an hour, maybe. Like 30 something an hour. And if you break that down, well, if you add it all up for a day, that's a good $200 a day, maybe. So you can spend half your day, and that's what like people with me working overtime. If you cut that out, just 40 hours, you probably making right under $200 a day, if that. It's almost a whole day's worth of work. But you got to think about how many people got 2 jobs and stuff. These jobs out here paying $20 some an hour. That's about $100 some a day. You actually working a whole day, a whole 8 hours, and it's gone 30 minutes into a grocery store run. And like I said, that's not even counting the gas. And that's just food. Not to count the people with children. They food, they leave the food out. They clothes, they shoes, whatever they might need for school supplies, man. He started putting the squeeze on everybody, man. And one man's income used to be able to carry a household. That ain't the case no more. But here it is. Anything they supposed to have their life paid for. Yeah, we can barely afford ourselves, baby. But the times are turning, man. And even with the brother had brought it to our attention, like for the past maybe 2 or 3 years, it's been real hard to find horseradish for the Passover, man. And brother had brought us. And our bitterness is coming to an end. Now, granted, we gotta, there's about 2 more things that gotta take place, for them to make the mark mandatory, and for the Third World War to really kick off, and for them to shut everything off. Then we right around the corner, man, and Esau gonna come with it, cause he know he had but a short time. But after that, man, we gonna be forever straight. So we gotta keep pushing, man, and keep going, cause it's a nigh our salvation nearer than when we believe. But that was I'm gonna make it anything long. I'm driving, get ready to pull up to the plantation, to get ready to earn my day's wages so I can spend it at the grocery store myself. But once again, Give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well. And peace, love, and salutations to the men, women, and children out there keeping his word sincere, telling the truth. Shalom.